Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. Centre asks states to enhance surveillance and take effective measures for prompt detection of MPox cases. Concept of lateral entry first introduced during Congress-led UPA regime in 2005, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar to hold talks with his Nepalese counterpart Arzu Rana Deuba in New Delhi today. Festival of Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country today. Annual Amarnath Yatra concludes in Jammu and Kashmir, and thousands of fans of Kolkata's big three football clubs, Mohun Bagan, East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting, protest against rape and murder of RG Medical College doctor in West Bengal. And now the news in detail. Principal Secretary to Prime Minister Dr. P.K. Mishra chaired a high-level meeting yesterday to review the status of preparedness for MPox in the country and related public health measures. He said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been continuously monitoring the MPox situation. During the meeting, Dr. Mishra directed the states to enhance surveillance and take effective measures for prompt detection of cases. As of now, there is no reported case of MPox in the country. The World Health Organization has again declared MPox a public health emergency of international concern on 14th of August in view of its prevalence and spread across many parts of Africa. Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has termed the Congress criticism of lateral entry in bureaucracy as hypocrisy. Recently, the Union Public Service Commission issued an advertisement to appoint 45 joint secretaries, directors and deputy secretaries in central ministries, which has been questioned by the opposition parties. In a social media post, Mr. Vaishnaw said that it was the Congress-led UPA government which developed the concept of lateral entry. He added that the Second Administrative Reforms Commission, chaired by Congress leader Veerappa Moily in 2005, had recommended the recruitment of experts to fill the gaps in roles that require specialized knowledge. The minister asserted that the NDA government has created a transparent method to implement this recommendation of the previous government, and the recruitment will be done through UPSC in a transparent and fair manner. The Supreme Court has taken suo motu cognizance of the Kolkata rape and murder case and will hear the matter tomorrow. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra will hear the case. A postgraduate trainee doctor was allegedly raped and murdered at RG Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata on the 9th of this month. A day after the incident, the Kolkata police arrested a civic volunteer in connection with the case. The incident has triggered nationwide protests with doctors from across the country demanding action against people involved in the case and safety of doctors at workplace. Earlier, the Indian Medical Association had written a letter to the Prime Minister seeking his intervention to bring a central law to check violence against healthcare personnel. Meanwhile, the CBI interrogated the former principal of RG Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata yesterday. Over 70 Padma awardee doctors have written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking his personal intervention in the case connected to the rape and murder of a junior doctor at the RG Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata last week. Doctors said such acts of brutality shake the very foundations of service by medical professionals and highlight the urgent need to address violence, particularly against women, girls and healthcare professionals. The doctors also urged the Prime Minister to take strong measures to prevent such atrocities from reoccurring. They called upon the law enforcement agencies, the policymakers and the society at large to take immediate and decisive action. West Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose has sent a communique to the authorities of all the medical colleges and hospitals across the state, directing them to beef up security on their premises. The move comes after the ghastly rape and murder of the junior doctor at the state-run RG Kar Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata last week. The governor also directed the hospital authorities to ensure that women doctors and paramedics are provided adequate protection. External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar will hold talks with his Nepalese counterpart, Arzu Rana Deuba, in New Delhi today. Dr. Deuba arrived in the national capital yesterday on a 5-day visit to India. In a statement, the External Affairs Ministry said this visit aligns with the tradition of regular high-level exchanges between India and Nepal. The ministry said that Nepal is a priority partner of India in its neighbourhood first policy. It said this visit will provide both sides an opportunity to discuss and review the progress in bilateral cooperation and help in advancing ties further. Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dato Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, will be on a 3-day visit to India beginning today. This will be the first visit of Anwar Ibrahim as the Prime Minister of Malaysia. The External Affairs Ministry said Prime Minister of Malaysia will hold bilateral discussions with the Prime Minister of India tomorrow. During his visit, he will also meet President Draupadi Murmu and External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar. India and Malaysia have strong historical and socio-cultural linkages. The ministry said the bilateral relationship between the two nations was elevated to the status of enhanced strategic partnership in 2015 during the visit of Prime Minister Modi. Chief Advisor to Bangladesh's interim government, Muhammad Yunus, has said that a free, fair and participatory election will be held soon after bringing necessary reforms in the state system. In a meeting with diplomats in Dhaka, Muhammad Yunus said that Bangladesh will hold elections after carrying out vital reforms in our election commission, judiciary, civil administration, security forces and media. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will review the performance of public sector banks and regional rural banks at a meeting in New Delhi today. Ms. Sitharaman, along with other participants, will review the deposit growth, the credit-to-deposit ratio, and asset quality, which are vital indicators of the bank's health. The Finance Minister will also evaluate the performance of public sector banks under government initiatives such as PM Awas Yojana, PM Surya Ghar and PM Vishwakarma schemes. The annual Sri Amarnath Yatra ended this morning in Jammu and Kashmir. More than 5 lakh pilgrims drawn from various parts of the country paid their obeisance at the holy cave shrine this year. More from our correspondent.
ओ बाबा अमरनाथ की जय बोलो शिव शंकर की जय.
The holy mace of Lord Shiva called Chhadi Mubarak reached Sri Amarnath Cave Shrine in South Kashmir Himalayas early this morning, making the formal end of the 43-day-long Sri Amarnath Yatra. A group of sadhus led by custodian of the holy mace, Mahant Dipendra Giri, carrying Chhadi Mubarak reached Sri Amarnath Cave after spending a night at Panchtarni. The Yatris visited the holy cave shrine from both the longest Pahalgam track in Anantnag and the shortest but steep Baltal track in Gandharbal district. On the occasion of Shravan Purnima coinciding Raksha Bandhan today, the Chhadi Mubarak was taken to the holy cave of Sri Amarnath Ji shrine before sunrise. Sunil Kol, Akashwani News, Srinagar.
Raksha Bandhan, the festival of special bond between brothers and sisters, is being celebrated today across the country. On this occasion, sisters tie colourful rakhi around the wrist of their brothers and pray for their prosperity, health and well-being. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support their sisters and present them gifts. President Draupadi Murmu has greeted people on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan. In her message, the President said, Raksha Bandhan is a celebration of the unique bond between brothers and sisters, which strengthens the feelings of love and mutual trust. The President said this festival goes beyond religious and cultural boundaries to symbolize the unity in diversity of the country. President Murmu said this festival strengthens our determination to protect the rights of women. The much-awaited Namo Bharat train has called the rapid train started its operations between Meerut South and Ghaziabad with the regional rapid transit system yesterday. The train began its journey from Meerut South station at about 2 p.m. and covered a distance of 42 km up to Sahibabad station in just 32 minutes. The India Meteorological Department, or IMD, has forecast very heavy rainfall at isolated places over Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura today. The weather agency also predicted isolated heavy rainfall over Jammu, Marathwada, coastal Andhra Pradesh and Yanam today. According to the IMD, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, East Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Mahe and Lakshadweep are expected to witness fairly widespread to widespread, light to moderate rainfall during the week. Director General of the Indian Coast Guard Rakesh Pal died of a severe cardiac arrest in Chennai yesterday. He was 59. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has expressed grief over his demise. In a social media post, Mr. Shah said he was an officer with exemplary leadership abilities and professionalism and will be remembered for his invaluable contribution to India's maritime security. On to sports. Keeping their bitter rivalry aside, thousands of fans of Kolkata's big three football clubs Mohun Bagan, East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting came together yesterday to protest against the rape and murder of RG Medical College's doctor. Unprecedented scenes were witnessed outside the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata as Mohun Bagan captain Subhashish Bose, accompanied by his wife Kasturi Chetri and All India Football Federation President Kalyan Chaube, joined the protest march demanding justice for the victim. Subhashish Bose said, for the first time, fans of Mohun Bagan, East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting have come together to fight for justice. The fans started assembling around 4 p.m. in front of the VIP gate of the Salt Lake Stadium, where the Durand Cup Derby match between Mohun Bagan and East Bengal was scheduled, but only to be called off by the administration, fearing security concerns. In a bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak at 9:30 p.m. tonight, we will bring to you an insightful discussion on expanding opportunities in the space sector. We will be joined in our studio by Dr. Sameer Saran, Deputy General Manager, Regional Remote Sensing Center North, New Delhi. During the program, listeners will have the opportunity to ask our experts questions on career opportunities in space sector. To participate, simply dial the telephone numbers 011-2342-1050 and 011-233-14444 from 9:30 p.m. onwards tonight. Alternatively, you can also send your queries via WhatsApp to the number 928-909-4044 or post your questions on X with the hashtag AskAIR. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Anuja. As outrage and protests across the nation continue and 70 Padma awardee doctors write to PM, all the dailies take note of the Supreme Court taking suo motu cognizance of the Kolkata rape horror case. The Tribune states Chief Justice headed bench to take up the matter tomorrow, while the Pioneer states bitter football foes of Bengal unite against rape horror. Ancillary companies see rise in exports of made-in-India gensets, motors, electric panels, writes the Economic Times under the headline, India uploads support to data centers. Talks in government for 100% FDI insurance, plans political acceptance being weighed, headlines the Times of India. Face recognition system likely in government schools to improve attendance in the national capital, reports the Indian Express. And finally, Delhi marks its longest clean air day streak following sharp rain over the past month, reports Hindustan Times. With that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Centre asks states to enhance surveillance and take effective measures for prompt detection of MPox cases. Concept of lateral entry first introduced during Congress-led UPA regime in 2005, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar to hold talks with his Nepalese counterpart Arzu Rana Deuba in New Delhi today. Festival of Raksha Bandhan being celebrated across the country today. Annual Amarnath Yatra concludes in Jammu and Kashmir, and thousands of fans of Kolkata's big three football clubs Mohun Bagan, East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting protest against rape and murder in Kolkata. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.